Hello everyone, this is Nikki Rowland and today I have a layout to share for Simple Stories. I am using the Simple Vintage Scary Stories collection, this year's Halloween offering. I absolutely love it. So I have got this photo of my little boy and his pumpkins from last year, and it is 4 inches by 8 inches, so a bit of an odd size. Every so often I just get a few enlargement prints done, I just pick some random things. Anyway, I don't think I've ever worked with a photo this size before. I don't quite know what happened or why I chose that size, but I did. And then I really struggled to make it work. I somehow wanted it to be part of the design. I wanted it to have papers the same size as it, or top and bottom, or something like that, but I just couldn't really make it work. So I fiddled around with this for ages. I wanted to bring in lots of the prints from the Scary Stories collection because it's so fun, and I picked out all these prints that I really loved. Always love oranges for Halloween. Look at the fabulous colours of those pumpkins. So I always really enjoy orange, yeah, but I can't make it work. Look at me faffing around. I'm cutting up more and doing this and doing that and adding more strips and trying things out. So you have to cut that one the same width as the photo, you see. That's what I had in my head, but I didn't like it. I don't know, maybe it was too short. Maybe it needed to be 4 inches by 11 inches or something. I don't know. So again, you can see that I'm trying to make it all work. Couldn't do it. Ended up going back to this kind of design in the end. I love that orange crisscross, and I just thought, well, if I do that, if I move it all over to the right hand side a little bit, then over on the left I've got a big area of blank space, even though it's black space. I would call that white space, even though it's black. But so yeah, and I felt that my photo needed a border as well because it came without borders. So I just added a border quickly. There we go. And that's kind of working for me. I'm going to go with that. I say it wasn't quite what I had in mind, but you have to be flexible and move away from the things you have in mind sometimes, because they don't always translate to paper particularly well. I'm still trying to get that photo in the middle. I did really struggle. So in the end, I turned off the camera and I just went away and left it for half an hour and came back, and then I was like, right, I'm just going to go for it. And this is what I came up with, which is almost exactly the same as where I started. So I've got the big section on the right hand side, and then I've got different stripes to the right, and then I have my photo coming off a bit, and then I can add in all these lovely amazing titles down the left hand side, white space area, black space area. So I've got October 31st. That is from the foam stickers. I should say underneath the photo is a chipboard frame, and that the word "wicked" at the bottom there, that's on the chipboard frame. So yeah, that's just adding and being used as a layer on this layout. So October 31st is from the foam stickers, as I said. The Happy Haunting banner is a piece of ephemera from the bits and pieces, and then I've got the bats at the top there. That's also ephemera. Over on the right hand side, adding a couple of ghosts and a little pinwheel type thing underneath it. Just coming in with the smaller details now. So I've added some stars, some spiders, and coming in now with some decorative brads. Again, love these. They're great colours. They add a different texture to the layout, a shine or a gloss. Love it. And they also come with some little chipboard pieces too, which I tend to use quite a lot too. I was going to add the tag over on the behind the ghosts, but it didn't quite look right, so to leave it off in the end. Adding a few little enamel dots now to my clusters. I say I've got this big giant cluster over on the left and the smaller one over on the right, but it's all coming together really well. I'm quite happy. I think that the title really stands out over the black on the black background, so that's great. It's all come together. Once I got over the initial design element of it, the rest of it came together really quite well. All good fun. Okay, just added a little bit of journaling down the bottom right there underneath the ghosts, and I wanted to add in a few little label stickers as well. So I picked a few. I've got Boo to You, Keep It Creepy, Spooky, and Toil and Trouble. They've all been added there. And now I just want to come in with some splatters of paint, as is my usual style. And I've gone for gold because I think that gold goes really well with Halloween colours. So just adding some gold splatters there, and they look fabulous on the black. It's like a antique gold as well, so it's just totally in keeping. There we go, all finished. I hope that you enjoyed seeing it come together and enjoyed seeing my indecisiveness at the beginning. Sorry about that. But once I got there, it all came together quite well. And I love these Scary Stories papers. They're just faBOOlous. All right, thank you so very much for joining me today. That was Nikki Rowland for Simple Stories using Simple Vintage Scary Stories.